everyone. Here we are once again, week by week, day by day. We're going to do something a little bit different this week. I'm not going to run through the whole gamut of comic books coming out this week. I think I'm just going to run through some of the stuff that are like must pickups. I'm not going to say top 10, top 20, just the books that are pure fire, the stuff that you really need to have in your short box or your long box. I did forget a book last week that actually came out this week, and surprisingly, my LCS did have the book. He had one issue left and one cover, and I was actually able to get it. And this book is an independent book. It's called Shades of Magic, The Steel Prince, and it has 3 covers. I really don't know too much of what the book is about, but it looks fantastic. And that is by V.E. Schwab and Andrea Alemperi. We have 3 covers for this in a Claudio Iancello cover, a Tom Colker cover, and a Andrea Alemperi cover. I got cover A. It looks pretty good. I think I'm going to be picking this up for a little bit. We'll see how it is. I just like the guy's outfit, to tell you the truth. It looks, pretty nice. So I was like, hey, why not? Let's try it. And this book is based on a novel, so I think I might pick up the novel and give it a read. So that was the book that I missed last week. And we have one independent book for this week. Do we? No, we do not. Ha, that was it. So we're going to move on to Dark Horse. And for Dark Horse Comics, we have one book, and that is Dragon Age Deception. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I'm a Dragon Age fan from the video game. And that is written by Nunzio de la Fipes. And art is by Fernando Hines Furukawa. Yeah, that's a mouthful. And that thankfully has one cover for that. For DC Comics, we're gonna start with Aquaman. And this is, I guess, the beginning of the Drowned Earth storyline. That's Aquaman 41 by Dan Abnett and Vicente Cifuentes. Got some really cool names. And of course, that has 2 covers. We have cover A by Riccardo Federici and cover B by Joshua Middleton, which really ain't too hot. But what you gonna do? You can't hit it out the park all the time, right? Batman 57 by Tom King and Tony Daniel. We have a Tony Daniels cover, which that's the one I'm picking up. And of course, we have the Francesco Mattina cover, but to me, I'm really digging Super Heroics in the Snow by Tony Daniels. Cover number 2, the Brian Michael Bendis book with art by David Mack. We have the David Mack cover and a Bill Sienkiewicz cover. I'm going with the Mack cover on this. Green Lanterns 57. I think this is, I guess, what they call the penultimate issue. It's either this or it has like 2 more issues, but this book is nearly over. And that's by Dan Jurgens and Mike Perkins. We have a Mike Perkins cover, and the cover B is by Chris Stevens. Harley Quinn 52. I'm not picking it up. It's really not too much to me, but it really has a cool foil cover this month for the cover A, and that is by Julian Tedesco, and cover B is by none other than Frank Cho. That book is done by Sam Humphries and Sammy Bosseri. One of my favorite books right now, Justice League Dark. Is these books coming out bi-monthly? I don't know. That's what it feels like. Justice League Dark number 4 by James Tynion and Alvaro Martinez. That has a foil cover by Riley Rossmo And of course, we have our cover B by Greg Capullo. Awesome stuff. Justice League number 10. And this also has part of the Drowned Earth storyline. We have cover A by Francis Manipool, and we have our Aquaman cover by Jim Lee. And finally, we have the Jim Lee pencil variant for $25, and that is sold out. Midtown Comics. Oh, sometimes we are just late. And that is by Scott Snyder and Francis Manipool. Teen Titans number 23 by Adam Glass and Bernard Chang. We had a regular foil cover, which is cover A for this, by Nick Darrington, and a super dope cover, cover B, of Damian Wayne by Alex Gardner. That's the one I'm looking at right there. Super dope. And that is it for DC Comics. For Image Comics, we have Cemetery Beach number 2, and that has 2 covers. That is by Warren Ellis and Jason Howard. We have a Jason Howard cover A, and cover B is also by Jason Howard. Really nice Hellboy feel to that cover right there. Gideon Falls number 7 by Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. Cover A is by Andrea Sorrentino, and cover B is by Tula Lote. I'm really digging that. I'm not even buying this book, but I really dig that cover B. We have, what is this, 1975 number 2 by Joe Casey and Ian McEwan. Pick it up, read it, love it. Skyward number 7 by Joe Henderson and Lee Garbett, and that has 1 cover. If you have not, please purchase your Walking Dead 15th anniversary books. I got 2 of them. They seem pretty cool, but nothing really to write home about if you don't get black and white or virgin variants. But if your LCS hasn't given them out, it's a big thing this coming Saturday. Make sure you check it out. Marvel Comics. The Astonishing X-Men, number 16, by Matthew Rosenberg and Greg Land. That has 2 covers. Greg Land cover and a Battle Lines cover with Thanos. I don't know what Thanos has to do with the X-Men, but I guess they're just filling in the blanks wherever they want to. Daredevil 609 by Charles Soule and Phil Noto. Very nice. That has 2 covers. Has a Phil Noto cover, and that also has a Battle Lines cover this week. Infinity Wars Weapon Hex number 1. That is by Ben Acklar and Gerardo Sandoval. We have a Humberto Ramos cover for cover A, a connecting cover by Adam Kubert, and a incentive cover sketch variant by Humberto Ramos. The Life of Captain Marvel number 4 by Margaret Stoll and Carlos Pacheco. It has 3 covers. Cover A by Julian Totino. That has cover B is a Battle Lines cover, and cover C is a $25 incentive cover by Jen Partel. Old Man Logan 49, the penultimate issue of this by Ed Brisson and Ebrian Robertson. Don't worry, he is coming back, and I don't know how long the series is, but he's coming back in Dead Man Logan. Shuri, number 1, the sister of the Black Panther, is getting a series. I don't know if it's a mini series or not, but I think she has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 covers for this book. What you gonna do? The Carlos Pacheco variant is very nice, and the Scotty Young variant is nice, as well as the cover A. You guys pick and choose. You got whatever you want. Thor #6 by Jason Aaron and Christine Ward. I'm hearing that this book is like a prelude to a lot of things that are going to be happening in the future. Pick it up. That has 3 covers. We have a Said Ryback cover A, which is fire. A Battle Lines cover for cover B, and a Marvel Knights 20th Anniversary by Richard Osanoff for cover C. Venom Annual #1 by Donny Cates and various other people. That has 2 covers. I think the Bill Sienkiewicz cover is ridiculous, and cover A is by Paulo Securio. And I'm going to leave it at that for Marvel. That's it for this week in the books. So make sure you get out there and get them. Like I said, that Jim Lee sketch cover is sold out at Midtown. I'm going to see where I can grab it at. It's ridiculous. They finally dropped the price, and then now the book is sold out. But before we go, there was a lot of things happening over there at the New York Comic Con. I don't know all the writers and all the creators that's going on, but I'll just run it down real quick. Young Justice looks like it's coming back with Impulse, the Connor Kent Superboy, and Robin, along with a slew of other heroes. And we're happy about that. They are going to do a Flash Year 1. And I believe, oh man, I forgot the guy's name, but he's doing a lot of the variants for the Flash now. He's going to be heavily involved in that book. So we can look forward to that. And another nice book, The Three Jokers, which everybody is talking about. And that's going to be another Black Label book from DC. And Jason Fabok is just raining threes on that book there. The Batman Who Laughs, I know everybody's going to grab that. Right now, that's being solicited with 3 covers. And that whole book, the cover and the interiors, is going to be done by Jock, I believe. And we have some Batmen with some very heavy artillery. That looks pretty dope. Just going to go over Shazam is coming out. I don't know how happy I am about that. Really don't know what direction they're going in, but it looks like he's just turning in to Shazam in the middle of school. Your guess is as good as mine. They're bringing the Wonder Twins back. I don't know how anybody feels about that. Form of a bucket of water. And we got some really nice previews to what is going to be happening with the Doomsday Clock. I don't know. The pictures look pure fire, and I'm really digging that black and white picture right there. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait. And Marvel got some really, really great stuff coming. I think they have 3 Conan books coming out. And the Savage Sword of Conan, they showed some of that. And Ron Garney is going to be the regular pencil for that. And we have this beautiful picture that Alex Ross has done for one of the covers. And as they say, it just doesn't get any better than that. They're rebooting Buffy the Vampire Slayer over at Boom Studios. We don't know the entire direction of what they're doing with that, but if they're still using this Sarah Michelle Gellar Buffy, I'm with that. Marvel's gonna have another weekly book coming out, Avengers No Road Home, and that's supposed to have a lot of big things similar to what they did with No Surrender. I'm very happy with that. No Surrender was fire. So, and I believe that Yasmin Putri is going to be doing a lot of the covers for that. So she's on fire. So you definitely need to pick that up. And the Mighty Thor is they're going to have the War of the Realms. So like I said, you know, Jason Aaron is handling things over there. If you haven't picked up Thor for the Marvel First Start, you definitely need to pick that up. The Invaders are coming back. I don't know. This picture looks like Butch Geist did it. So if he has anything to do with it, sure enough. And if this issue of the Avengers shows anything, Namor is taking a little turn to the darker side again, which is cool. And they're doing, I think it's going to be a weekly book for, it's called The Man Without Fear. And I think supposedly that's supposed to be like the death of Daredevil. And a lot of people might not like it, but I like it. They're rebooting Champions because the world still needs heroes. And this cover looks dope. So if anybody's not on board, I'm sure enough on board. And Marvel will be celebrating 80 years, I guess, in 2019. So we could definitely look forward to some really cool stuff coming our way. So go to your LCS, get the books online or wherever you can get them. Until next time, be well. I'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace.